Hello and welcome to day 14 of your 30-day challenge. Today we are going to build upon the work that you began doing about your self-limiting beliefs. So when you were looking at that, you realized that you've got some deeply rooted beliefs that go something along the lines of, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve any better. And so we are going to not only dispel those myths, which is the work that you've already previously done, but now we are going to start building upon that and start looking at what you truly deserve. Now, you've probably noticed by looking ahead at your workbook that today we have an entire page that is dedicated for your deserve list. And I've broken this up into 4 columns. So we have health, wealth, career, and personal. Now, you are welcome to grab a sheet of paper or go on the computer and actually create your own, because this might not be satisfactory for you. You might want to, for example, break personal down into several different subcategories like love, for example, or relationships with others or something along those lines. Same thing with your career. You may choose to have many subcategories within that, within all 4 of the groups. So I'll leave that up to you. But if you'd like to just use this sheet, we're going to go back to this sheet every day, or as we continue, at least every time you have a new revelation of something that you deserve, you'll come back to it. So I specifically did not want to put a copy of this sheet every single day as we go, because then you would end up with all these different lists. And rather, what I'd rather you do is actually go back each time you want to add to it, find this particular page and add to your list. Of course, if you run out of room, then just grab another piece of paper and add it into your booklet. So the key with this exercise is in understanding that we don't need to know the how we're going to make this happen. This is literally just a list of all the things that we deserve, which is, we can start by looking at it as all the things that we want. Right? So I've broken it into the 4 categories for you. And if you choose to add more, that is fine. But I don't want you to think too much about this. In fact, if you find yourself second guessing and say, well, how am I going to do that exactly? Then you put that item on this list, because we don't need to know how we're going to do it. For example, if under career, you really want to be the bigwig at your corporation, whatever that title is, say it's CEO, and you are not a CEO now, and you know that there is a lot of work that you would have to do, and it's years in the making, you can still put CEO down under career of something that you deserve, because then you can start ticking all of the boxes to get you to that position much later on in life, if that's what it takes. So it doesn't really matter. You can always go back to school and gain new skills. You never know who you're going to run into the very next day that's going to open up a door for you. So do not focus on the how you're going to get these things. Only focus on the things themselves. Okay? And they don't have to just be, things. They can actually be people in your life, real experiences that you want to have. Go as deep as you like with this and be as creative as you want to be. And again, every time you catch yourself laughing at yourself over, yeah, right, keep in mind that comes from a belief that you can't do it, or a belief that you don't deserve to do it. Right? So check that and make sure you write that item on your list. Now remember, one last thing for today is you want to make sure that you are still keeping up with all of the other tasks that we've been building upon. The replacing your negative thoughts, the setting positive intentions, the increased gratitude list that we now have of 10 things, people, or experiences you are grateful for, your daily reflections, and then, of course, the beliefs that we tackled a couple of days ago. Now, again, those beliefs, you don't need to go and do that challenge every single day. but you may still be working on that challenge. So make sure that you allow yourself the time to do that. And of course, choose a meditation that you really resonate with today and do your meditation. Bless.